Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments, and welcome to Oracle Tuesday. So I will be using my personally made Marissa Moments one-of-one Oracle deck. And without further ado, let's just go on ahead and shuffle. And before I get started, Apple. If you want to know what that is, just go watch the video. That's it. Okay, so you may have noticed one card actually jumped out, and I like to list them out first and then we'll talk about what they each mean. So the one that jumped out, literally flew onto the floor, is "It's okay to be silly." So that one wanted a place of, I don't know, what word do I say? Anyway, we have "Release with peace," but it was in the reverse. We have, and these all came out in a cluster together, "Unless you work food service, stop catering." We have "You already know the answer, man." I just added the man on the end. Your programming is telling you to anticipate failure and it's lying. You do not have to be everything to everyone. Ha! This one I haven't seen. Wash your vehicle. Wash your vehicle. And then, yes, you are a good, in quotes, person. Yes, you are a good person. And then honorable mention, which typically I never even show, but this wanted to be seen so bad. So it says, burn away the old to get to something new. Burn away the old to get to something new. And do you want the bottom of the deck? Because I got it for you. The past gave you lessons. The present gives you opportunities. Okay, Spirit is coming out with some new cards today. So let's dive in and figure out what Spirit is trying to tell us. Now, straight up, literally Spirit is saying it's okay to be silly. Like, what I receive is that a lot of us are in a place and space of contemplation, right? Now, I don't know about you, but me personally, I feel like there's a season change, right? I feel like there's a certain evolution taking place, and that evolution is requiring an adjustment, an ascension, right? And it becomes very difficult sometimes to figure out if I'm being too silly, if I'm being too just playful, all of those things, if I need to be more serious. Now, I'm talking about me in this instance, but I'm actually talking about you because this might be my moments, but this is your life, right? This is your reading. It's okay to be silly. Now, what I hear is for the reverse "Release with peace," it's kind of funny, well, to me, maybe not to you, but man, you don't let things go, right? What I hear is like you hold on fighting, like tooth and nail. Anything, whether it be you feel like you've been slighted, whether it feels like you missed a sale at a store, oop, having a little issue with that old throat chakra right there. Not today, a Beelzebub. Anyway, let's keep talking. So what I receive is that you may have the habit of holding on to things, but okay, Spirit. And no, I'm not reading. Clearly, I'm reading. But what Spirit is saying, the way that is being broken down for me to share with you is that you will know if it is time to release something if you feel like you have to keep fighting and fighting and fighting for it. When you start to feel like it's an uphill battle is what I receive. Like you're exhausted. And yet you're still trying to hold on to these things because you're doing the opposite of releasing with peace, right? You're holding on with veracity and just fight and stubbornness and all of these different types of things. But you keep asking Spirit to give you signs. Am I in the right place? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Am I holding on to relationships, people, places, and things that I'm supposed to be letting go of? And Spirit is saying, you already know. That's why you keep having to fight so hard. The things, people, places, and things that are for you, they might not come easy, right? But it won't take every single semblance and fiber of your existence in order to hang on to it. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And then Spirit's keeping it going with that same notion. I feel like this is very relationship oriented. I feel like this is very trying to figure out where you are in terms of your personal evolution at the present, right? And so what Spirit is saying, you have to stop catering to other people. You're hanging on to relationships, people, places, and things that you should have been let go of. But the reason why is because you've been trauma trained, toxic trained, that you have to put in all the work. It's almost like what I see is like somebody is kind of like on, I don't know, like a lazy river, right? And they're just like holding the parasol, right? Is that what it's called? The little umbrella, you know what I'm saying? To block from the sun. And they're sitting there and you're the one with the oars. You're rowing. You're keeping everything afloat. And then you're also shifting your weight to make sure that the boat doesn't teeter or totter or whatever it is, right? Meanwhile, they're like, they don't even notice what's going on because you're putting in so much work. But Spirit wants you to ask yourself, why? Why? Is it out of fear? Because if it's out of fear, then that's going to tell you everything you need to know. And then, see? So you're asking yourself why. You're asking yourself these questions. But guess what? You already know the answer. Every time we ask ourselves or someone else a question, odds are very good, unless it's just like educationally inclined, that we already know the answer. Deep down, intuitively, divinely, however else, we already know the answer. But even when it comes to that, we still continue to anticipate like the failure. That's why you keep trying to seek this validation for all of these answers or all of these questions that you have, right? I feel like this is very much dealing with a relationship overall. Yeah, you do not have to be everything to everyone. What Spirit is saying is that you are just depleting yourself to no ends. And then what I receive is that you're the one who's hanging on tooth and nail. You're the only one putting up a fight. It's like you in a battle, but you're on the front lines. You're in the back. You holding up the sides. You're doing everything. It's just you. And I've never seen this card before, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, obviously I wrote it, but I don't even remember. Wash your vehicle. What I received behind this is that it comes down to the simple things that you need to start doing for yourself. Something so simple as washing your vehicle, right? I don't care if you have a bike. I don't care if it's washing your feet because you walk everywhere, right? I mean, we can't wash the public bus or a train or anything like that, or an airplane, anything. I mean, you could try. I don't know how that will work. Let me know in the comments. That would be kind of cool. But take care of yourself. And you have to start small, because if you try to go too grandiose, if you start telling yourself, I'm going to go get a massage every single week. Well, one, you're probably going to go broke unless you have a lot of money. And two, it's not going to be sustainable. So you have to start with something small to remind yourself that you are worthy. Stop allowing your environment to become like what I hear is like almost like dilapidated, right? To continue to wear it down, because you're putting all of your energy and your willpower, your brain power, your every power into things that you are fighting to maintain. And even though you are the only one trying to maintain it. And then what I received behind that, to kind of wrap it all up, is yes, you are a good person, because the reason why you may often find yourself fighting to hang on to relationships is because you feel like if you do choose to walk away, you're going to be looked at as a bad person, right? However, you have to understand that that does not make you a villain. It does not make you a villain to be looking out for yourself. Yes, of course, you want to help people anyway, anyhow that you can when the opportunity presents itself. But if you do it to the state of depletion, like you have been and like you are doing, then you're not going to go anywhere, and you're not going to be doing them any favors, right? So yes, you are a good person. You need to start releasing things. Have fun. It's okay to be silly. You already know all of these answers. Everything that I'm telling you now, or in any other video reading, however it is that I communicate with you, however way you receive your messages from me, you already know these things. I'm just reconfirming, revalidating the things that you already know. Listen, bottom line, it's time to burn away the old to get to something new. And the past already, take the lessons from the past, apply them to the future, and bingo, bango, ta-da, you will have new opportunities. Let's grab one more. Shift your focus and you will shift your world. Okay, one more. Clear your schedule. All right, Spirit wants me to keep pulling. Maturity is not the death of fun. Right? So listen, I could keep pulling over and over and over, but it's basically saying the same thing. It's just reiterating the same message and notion. Do what you have to do for you. If it feels like you are the only one putting in the fight, dealing with the battle in order to maintain whatever it is, relationship, business is what I hear, even like I hear like employment, any type of relationship is what I'm surmising. Friendship, relationship, right? Partnership, relationship. I keep coming back to relationship. Anything that is causing you to give your all to the state of depletion where you can't even allow yourself to have fun, smile, and enjoy the moment and situation and circumstance is telling you that it's time to let go. So stop fighting to hang on to things that are beseeching you, pleading with you to let go of. And that's it for now. Tomato. Bye.